Yes, it's the Gameboy Micro, which recently found its way onto my repair bench due to this busted up port. It wouldn't charge and wouldn't power on. Now the repair was a success, as you can see there, and that was basically where I left that video at, mainly because of how poor quality the rest of the Game Boy still looked. Been out to get some paint supplies. Let's see what we're working with. So this faceplate is not worth saving to me. I'm just going to be getting a replacement one as they're fairly cheap online and it will save us a fair chunk of time. It's these metal shell pieces here that I'm more interested in. They're all quite scratched and scuffed to varying degrees. As you can see there, it's somewhat deeper. Same with the shoulder buttons. This metal piece and this mid frame, not going to paint them, but they do require a clean. Alright, first things first, let's disassemble it again. Now that the disassembly is all done, I'm just going to start cleaning with a toothbrush and some soapy water. I'm quite happy with how clean it is now, so I'm going to start the sanding process on the two bigger pieces of frame. They look like they're going to be the most work. We do have 4 different grits here. We'll be starting down here, depending how deep the scratches are, working our way up to there to get it nice and smooth. I've just put a little bit of tape over the foam on the battery cover, and even though you can see some paint and writing still, it feels smooth enough, so I'm going to hit it with the metal primer. Primer coats are all nice and dry now. It looks clean, it looks smooth, and I think it's time to hit it with some colour. I've opted for the metallic red as the main colour. Got chrome for the buttons. Looks silver on the lid, so I'm dubious. First colour coat has dried. I think it looks alright. I'm happy with it. It's nice colour, it's smooth, it's even. So the next step is to do it all over again. Coat 2, here we come. Got a gloss clear coat, a matte clear coat as well, because I didn't know which would turn out better. And I've sprayed them both onto this front piece. Now we're going to have the front faceplate over that covering it, so I'm not too concerned about those little splotches. Gloss is on the left, matte is on the right. I think I'm going to go matte. Let me know what you guys would have gone in the comments down below. Just looking at the buttons for a second, we can see the chrome is not actually chrome at all. It turned out silver as expected. Just going to roll with it. And while we wait for everything to dry, we're going to sit back and relax by the fire. About to rip into the reassembly, but first, quick word from our sponsor, PCB Way. They offer precision PCB manufacturing, fast turnaround times, and prices that won't break the bank. From prototypes to full-scale production, they've got you covered. Need assembly services or advanced options like flex PCBs? No problem. Plus their expert support team is ready to help you every step of the way. Join the global community of innovators who trust PCBWay. Or head on over to their web store where you can find fantastic deals on tools, toys and merch. Just like these little PCBs here, which are literally just 1 cent. I'll provide a link in the description below so you can check them out for yourself. Alrighty, let's jump back into it. We are going to clean the buttons and the pads because I forgot to do that before, and then we can start the actual reassembly. And I present to you everything neatly organised after being painted and cleaned, out on the mat, ready for reassembly. We've got our screen. We are going to get our new little faceplate out so you can see that as well. It is darker than the one I expected, like the one I ordered was a little bit more red, but I think this is actually going to go alright with the metallic red, but either way it's too late now. I'm not setting it back, it'll do the job. Alright, no more dilly-dallying, let's get this thing back together. Okay, moment of truth time. Let's see if all this effort was worth it and if it's still all working at the end. Fun fact, that's the Pokemon Emerald I replaced the battery in one of my very early videos. And we're looking pretty good so far. It all seems to be reading. See if some buttons work. I haven't actually tested the buttons in this thing yet. Alright, everything definitely seems to be working on this thing and I am pretty stoked on it overall. I think it's turned out quite nicely. The only thing I think I need to work out with this thing still is what to do on the back, if I need to put some writing on there or, you know, make it look a bit more authentic. But overall, pretty happy with it when I stop putting fingerprints on it. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I am going to see you in the next one.